funny. I did it wrong. That would have been terrible. I was. Now let me turn the audio on. Okay, we are back with our continuing epic tale, epic in Dungeon Crawl Classics, using the thousand towers, the 1,000 island. I keep wanting to call it Thousand Towers because I did a campaign like 3 years ago called the Thousand Towers. So it is 1,000 islands, thousand islands at that, which is a heck of a lot of islands. But in any case, you've mostly only been to two of them, as it would turn out. So I have my player Nikki. She has been running two PCs in the Dungeon Crawl Classic system. They've had several adventures that have led them to where they are currently, which is a large complex, we'll call it, a walled complex, seemingly impenetrable, but through clever use of a ladder, they got over the wall. Apparently, nobody for thousands of years had thought we could just use a ladder, but this is the way it is. So, but from the inside, you've noticed that there are actually gates, if you will, that people could in fact enter from, and they seem to be guarded by these strange bronze statues. You have left part of your party outside, so I think that's basically what's going on. But you can, of course, as you intro your characters here, you can tell me all the things I forgot.
Yes, so Yuna and Orin, having finally reached the Red Keep, as I've been calling it, before they reached it, they did have an interesting encounter with a woman using a monkey's brain to tattoo a man. And so we did actually set up an appointment to get a tattoo of our own, which are reported to be magical, depending on what the monkey eats. And Half Sword has a tattoo, of course, but so far I haven't seen it yet. But I have Half Sword with me. I have Dien and Orin, of course. And we are in the Red Keep. We have tried to open the doors, but they seem to be resisting our attempts to open them to get back outside. So
that's right.
We are
that's
just,
right.
yeah. We tried to open it and it wouldn't.
Yeah, you like skirted under. I think you crawled on your belly between the two statues that
Yeah.
got to the door and tried to open them. Yes, so that's currently where you are.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we don't really want to leave yet anyway because we still need to find the book for Mr. Sir, and we need something from the keep to pay the tattoo artist because that was her request. So
That's right. Right, and also Dien is in search of a demon tiger to slay.
correct, so that she can become empress of her tribe.
That's right.
So we are going to have to start searching around.
Okay. So you're gonna just leave the door? You're gonna walk back under the statues?
No, I'll crawl back under.
Oh, okay.
So
that's fine. You can crawl back if you like.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. So yeah, so again, just a refresher, or if somebody didn't see the last session, there's basically these two bronze statues. They're on plinths. They're like maybe 10-foot-ish tall, max. I mean, they're normal height, but between the plinths and everything, they are. One of them seems to be in the process of throwing a dagger, right? And the other one has a dagger in his gut, and he's kind of got his hands like, well, I'll do it up here so you can see it, but he's kind of around that area, but it's actually in his stomach. That's not suspicious at all. You thought so. very, very casually walked right past it. So yeah, as you come into the main part of the area, as I mentioned, it's kind of a packed space. There's lots of stuff there, but most of the buildings are relatively short, except for this one kind of very large building in the center. It's kind of a labyrinth of alleys and streets to get there, especially from the ground. When you were standing on top, of course, you could see. But to get where you're going, it's not really, there's no real straight line. So you will need to wander. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to that's what you had mentioned last time. You want to go to that big building in the middle. Because clearly that's where you're supposed to go.
That's where I want to go, yes.
Because that's the
And I just
library.
want to reiterate that I left the rope with this, hooked into the ladder.
Oh,
So
right,
there
hanging
is a
down.
rope. Yep.
Oh, so you can climb back out, is what you're saying? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Just want to make sure you remembered that. So, yeah.
Oh, of course, I don't forget anything. I mean, yeah.
I know. Because
Actually,
the doors can't get out the doors right now. So
that is actually true. Yeah, and honestly, actually, I didn't write that down, so I should probably make a note just in case I want to mess with it. I mean, just in case if you go back that way, right? Because you had built this ladder out of trees, and then you spiked in a rope.
yes, and I believe it's dark right now, so we would like to keep to the shadows as much as possible as we are going through these alleyways.
That is true. It is dark. Dark. The moon is out, but it is dark. All right. So, go ahead and roll a d4. Hold on. 4. Yeah, d4.
D4? Okay. A 1.
Oh, nice. Roll a d6.
D6. Okay. Another 1.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Double ones. Cool.
Double 1s.
All right. So yeah, you start wandering. You take the most logical path. It seems like staying in the shadows through these alleys. What you mostly see is which obviously you could take time to explore if you'd like, but most of these buildings have kind of standard wooden type doors. They're pretty much closed up, almost as if like closed up for the night, if you would. They on the outside of each door there seems to be a place to hang a lantern or something. Some of them have lanterns, some don't. None of them are burning, of course. You can see that some of these places that you walk by, these buildings have like small steps going up to them, and some of them have what would probably like straw mats or something at one point, but they've long since corroded. You can just see the remnants of it. But for the most part, things are not adorned. They look like have been painted at one point, with various types of scenes of nature and the things you might normally expect that people would paint their walls with. Some of them bright colors. Some of them seems to be depicting sunsets or rivers. Some depict animals, that kind of stuff. But nothing like no like things, nothing that's physically attached to the wall. So no like nailed wooden signs or any kind of you might see in taverns, whatever. Everything seems to have been painted on the walls, with with some kind of pigments. And as you're kind of following through this kind of labyrinth of alleyways, as I said, you break out, actually open into a what appears to be some kind of large marketplace. Oh, roll another d6 for me.
Okay. 4.
Nice. So you kind of come out. I mean, you're staying in the shadows, obviously. You see it opens up. Maybe you don't step into it right away, but this place is maybe like 150 feet by like, it's not particularly square, but it's squarish in shape. It seems to have a bunch of, what you had seen actually from a distance, a bunch of tents, we'll call them, like the poles stuck in the ground with actually you can probably make it out now because you've been here for a while, of that like toei leather woven tops. That's probably why they're still in here, not broken down. They're fairly colorful. Under them you see either tables or what were rugs that have long since gone to waste. It seems like an active marketplace would be the best way to describe it. Except all of the people that you see are desiccated corpses, so they're all dried up. Some are sitting cross-legged on the ground with like uh, baskets in front of them that have what was probably fruit that is long since either rotted away. Some are like kind of again they have like piles of carpets, and some of them even look like they were um, in the process of doing things. So they're not like laying on the ground like they're dead, almost like they were frozen in time, almost. Uh, some seem to be interacting with each other. It's not particularly crowded, but you see even from your vantage point, looking out, you see at least a dozen, of these kind of shriveled up people in various poses of market interaction.
All right. Do I see any movement at all?
That is a good question. Roll another d6 for me.
Okay. Another one.
Unfortunately, you do not, because you were surprised, which is probably not very good. As you hear behind you, actually, because it's pretty crafty, so it's not in the marketplace, it's behind you. It had been stalking you. You hear a growl as it lunges forward. It's actually going to attack DM.
Oh.
Because it is, well, you won't know until next round, but spoiler alert, it is a tiger. All right, so it's going to roll a d20. Oh my god, I got a 19. Okay, it's going to hit. And it is going to. Okay, yeah, this thing you hear, and you hear a thud. She doesn't scream out or anything. Maybe she like draws breath. Um, as this thing slams into her and slices a huge chunk of flesh from her back. You know this because, of course, she spins around with her spear, and you can see this like blood dripping from her back from this wound. And you see this tiger. It's some like 5.5, 6 feet at the shoulder, so it's a big tiger. It kind of, I mean, if you've ever seen a tiger before, it looks like pretty much any tiger you've ever seen before, except for its large size and the fact that its eyes are absolutely black.
Ooh.
Like they don't. It's almost like they are. If something is black, right? Like let's say oil, right? It reflects light. You can see that, but these almost look like they are absorbing the light. Even like so, they're sunken in black, and even around like the area of the eyes is like black, like almost like they got burnt out or something. And it's drooling from its mouth as it has its large fangs, and you actually hear like a sound. And if you were to look to the ground, you could see that the saliva seems to be eating away at the stone that's dripping off this thing's mouth.
Okay.
So it's probably not friendly. You could imagine.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And yeah, let's roll initiative, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay.
So yeah, you can roll your characters, and I'll roll for the tiger. Oh, okay. He's got an 18.
All right. Una actually rolled a 20,
Nice.
but Orin rolled a 10.
Okay. Una is 20. The tiger is 18.
Oh, should I roll for half sword too?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for half sword. He gets a +2.
Okay. So he also gets a 10.
Nice. Okay.
Need a new.
What's Orin's dex? Actually, I'll just have Orin go first because he's the PC. Not that it actually matters. You're kind of control.
Oh yeah.
And
His
let's roll.
agility's very low right now.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll for DN. She actually gets +3.
Okay. She got an 11.
Nice. So she has a high dex, but she's not very quick to react. I guess she's hurt. All right. So she'll go before. I'm just doing the initiative here so I don't screw it up. But unfortunately, the tiger's going to go before her, which might not be good. All right. So that's the order there. So yeah, you get to go first. So this tiger is again. It's you can see the huge wound on the back of Diane from the tiger. Um, she of course is turned around to face it, um, and you actually get to go first.
Okay. Well, demon tiger. It's attacking DN right now, though, right?
That is correct. It definitely went after her first, and seems to be focused. And it's got its eyes focused on her.
Okay. So I'm going to attempt to backstab the tiger while it's focused on her.
All right. Well, you'll have to sneak around it.
Okay.
Just around if you want to do that. So you go ahead and make a sneak.
Sneak.
I mean, it is a tiger, so it's going to be high. It's going to be a DC 18.
All right. Exactly an 18.
Okay. Yeah. So you get around it. Yeah. So you move off to the into the it's a shadowy area and it's pretty focused on her. So yeah, for sure.
All right.
You get around the back. It's the tiger's turn. It's going to go after Deanna again.
Okay.
Oh, it misses that time. Yeah.
Good.
It lunges forward and she steps back. She is of course going to attack. You can roll for her though. She's plus 2.
Okay. Oh, no, 4.
Okay, yeah, she misses terribly. Oren's turn.
Oren's turn. Oren going to cast magic missile, the tiger. For
Okay.
now.
And is that just cast normally, right?
No, that's the one where I have to make a wisdom save.
Oh, to not become possessed by it.
A god.
Well, that's always fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll here. I haven't been rolling well, so let's hope I roll high. +2, +3. This is no, just a failure. You rolled an 8.
Okay, but you don't lose it, right? Okay.
I lose it for the day.
Oh, you do? Okay, failure and loss.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, but no like corruption or anything. You still have to roll your manifestation. You still have to roll your
right
material though.
Material magic, which for this one is oh my god. I give up this today. That's a natural 1.
Fantastic. Okay, so that means that you are plagued by the dreams of a dead god or something, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun. That'll take effect next round, I guess. I think that's how we've normally been doing it.
Yeah, you see Oren's face go blank as he becomes taken over.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack for half sword. He's
Okay.
+2 to hit. He does D8 +2.
So he gets a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Barely. D8 +2 for damage.
All right. So that's 6 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So half sword, he uses jumps forward as the warrior that he is, and he sticks half his sword into the demon tiger.
Where a normal man would have done 3, he does 6, right? Because he can do twice as much with half.
That's right. If only he would use his full sword, he would do so much more damage. He might have to do that if he gets nervous. All right. We're back to the top. It's Yuna's turn again. You're behind this thing, so you can go ahead and make your backstab. I think there's a bonus for that, right?
Yep. I get a +2 bonus on my attack. So that would be a 16.
And that hits.
All right, so that's a critical hit
Oh, that's right.
automatically.
Oh, that's right. That's how that works in this. And it also does, the dagger itself does more damage if you use a dagger, I guess.
Yes, which I would have. Yeah, it does a D10.
It does D10s.
Mike, yeah. Let me grab her table here. Her crit table at level 3 is the table 2,
Nice.
and her crit die is a D14. So.
Oh, wow. That's good. And again, you add any positive luck modifier to that if you have one.
Okay.
Or subtract any negative one, I suppose.
So I roll a D14, right? That's what I do.
That's right. D14
And
modified by
damage.
luck. And you can roll your damage as well, but you might as well roll the thing first. And you can always.
Okay. I got a 14.
Oh. Straight to the head. Foe must make a save DC 10 plus level or fall unconscious. Oh, wow. Okay. So, oh, the save is DC 10 plus your level. What level are you?
Yuna is level 3.
Okay, so he needs to make a DC 13, and he has +4 to the save. So I will roll. Oh my god. Well, he rolled a 9 plus 4, right? Which would be 13, which is exactly what he needs, right? Because you're third level, you said? No,
Yep.
4th level. Yeah. Just made it. You whacked this tiger, and it, like, I mean, if he had been one lower, he would have been unconscious. So, wow, that was very close. But, yeah, it staggers, because, I mean, you got so close, but it'll still take the damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that would have been pretty awesome if you had knocked it out.
It was 6 more points of damage for him.
Nice. Yeah, crits are awesome. Okay, yeah. So unfortunately, did not knock it out, but that we came damn close to it. All right, it's Tiger's turn. Well, now it sees that it's being attacked, so I'm going to roll a d3 to see if it goes after Yuna, half sword, or Dian. Well, Dian will be number 2, so you'll be 1, 2, 3. Oh, it turns around to go after Yuna. It's not happy that you smacked it in the back of the head. All right, so it's going to roll. It is +5 to hit. Oh, it rolls a 20. That's going to hit.
Sure. Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
And it does D10 plus 2. This is pretty tough, this tiger, as you might imagine. Oh my god. Does 12 points of damage.
Oof. Okay.
Wow. That's max damage for the tiger. Yeah, it swings around. Luckily, this demon tiger only gets one attack. Okay. It can choose to bite if it wants, but it does not. It's now Dan's turn. You can roll for her. She gets +2 to
All
hit.
right. She rolls a 12.
That does not hit. Wow, she sucks at killing this tiger. All right. Oren. All right. So, Oren, what are you going to do, Oren? So, I guess I would just last time roll a d2 to see if it's a magic user or a cleric spell. That's how we did it, right? That this thing's going to cast.
Yep. 1.
All right. So that's a wizard spell. And then roll a d5 for the level.
Okay. 5.
5. Nice. Well then, let's see. And there are only a handful of 5th level spells. There are only 5 of them. So roll a d5 again.
D5. I rolled a 1.
Hepstude's fecund fungi. Well, what the hell is that gonna do? Okay, well your you have to roll the cast. It's your +13, if I remember right. So go ahead, roll a d20 plus 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
11 plus 13, so 24.
24. Okay. The caster summons thick ropey strands of fungus that emerge from the ground and restrain or crushes enemies. These pale tendrils sprout an area 60-foot square and attack all targets in the space. Oh no, that's going to hit everybody. Each tendril attacks with a +4 bonus to hit. A successful strike, the target is entangled by a tendril and cannot move. In addition, the fungus constricts for d8 plus 4 damage each round until freed or the spell ends. Holy crap, you might kill her.
Oh no!
A successful reflex save by the entangled target indicates its arms are free and can attempt to attack the tendrils with a weapon or cast a spell. These attempts suffer a -1 penalty. Tendrils have AC of 15 and 25 hit points. Oh my god. Or you can make a DC 25 strength check to get away. Or a mighty deed of arms if you're a... Wow, how long does this last? It says duration varies. General, the caster draws upon for spectacular effects. How long does it last for? Did I miss that?
Uh,
The caster summons 6
duration.
represents.
It says duration varies. Let's see.
Yeah, how long does it last for?
Tag all targets. It does not say.
Because it says until the spell ends. So the spell must end at some point. Huh. Okay. But it's the same thing. The one above it even says until the spell's duration. So somewhere it must say. Manifestation? Corruption? Misfire? It does not say.
No, it doesn't.
None of these say how long they last. Well, I mean, I will say a number of rounds equal to the caster level. That's usually how things work, which is 13 in this case. So,
Fabulous.
yeah, I mean, that seems legit. Yeah. So that sucks.
Yes, it does.
Let's see. Each tendril. Okay, so actually, it has to make an attack. It has to hit you though. So let's do this. I'm gonna say there's one tendril per person, so I'm just gonna roll an attack against each of you. Unless you want to roll it, because Oren, would you like to attack yourself? Do you want to cause your own death? You want me to do it?
I'll do it.
All right. So go ahead and I guess I go ahead and do it in order. So attack unit first. So it's +4 to hit.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll hit. 11 plus 4 is 16.
Okay. You are now, just so that we have this so we can keep everybody straight, make a reflex save. Okay, but that's going to
Okay.
have to be, so the DC would be what you rolled. So a DC 24 reflex save.
Okay. I don't think I actually can roll it.
Oh, well.
No.
Okay. So, and your arms are not free. But this might be very bad. This could be a very short session. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for the attack the tiger. So D4.
Okay.
So yep.
19.
Okay. Well, the tiger is also trapped. You can make his reflex save. Go for it. He's +3.
Okay.
Which means he can't make it, basically.
Yeah, he rolled a 6 anyway.
Yeah. So he's actually yeah. I mean, is anybody not going to be trapped by this thing? Go ahead and roll. Actually, Deanne's +5. She could actually get out because she has +3 for her agility, then +2 for her level. So go ahead and make a attack against Deanne. Her AC is 14.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she rolled 16 plus 4 is 20.
Okay, so she's caught. No, that's
That's the
she's
hit.
hit. Yeah, she's hit. So how about if she makes the reflex save? If she gets a 19 or a 20 on the die, she'll make the reflex save, so she could actually be free. Well, not free, but
Oh,
ever.
close. 17.
Okay, so she's also trapped. Yeah, I think you just killed the party. Oren. I guess
think
would it
did.
attack Oren? I guess probably not. I'm going to assume it doesn't attack the caster. And then half sword. Go ahead, make an attack against half sword. He's also 14 AC.
No, I only rolled an 11.
Oh, aha! Half sword's free, which is good, I guess. Okay. Shit. So let's do damage. So let's see. In addition, the fungus controls targets each round.
D8 plus 4.
Yeah, D8 +4 damage. You go ahead and put it against unit first.
You know? Well, that was lucky. I only rolled a 1.
Okay. Go
That's
ahead and
5.
Yeah.
She's almost done.
Yeah. Go ahead and do
Against the tiger.
Yep.
Ooh, 7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh, okay. He's still up though, unfortunately.
But he's trapped.
Yeah, he's trapped and can't get out, just like everybody else. Yeah.
DN.
Deanne,
8 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. She's still up, but she's very hurt.
And half sword is free, so.
And afterwards, free, so he doesn't get attacked. She's a warrior, so. All right. Well, it's actually Half Sword's turn. Well, he's going to try to cut Una free because, of course, he is indebted to her. So go ahead and make an attack for Half Sword to see if you can hit these.
And he's +2, right?
Yeah, he's +2 to attack. He has an AC of 15.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, he crits. Nice. All right, go ahead and roll his damage first. So D8 +2.
Okay. 6.
Okay. So, all right. So he is a warrior. Oh, he can do a mighty deed of arm actually. I guess he didn't call it, so I just been giving him a fixed number, even though he really should be rolling the. But whatever. In any case, I'm just gonna look for his crit chart. I'm just running him a little different than a normal character. He's gonna be crit chart 4, and he rolls a D16.
D16.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
D16 on crit chart 4.
Okay. He rolls an 11.
11. Strike reduces face to a formless mass of flesh and bone fragments. Oh, inflict an additional 2d12 damage.
Ooh.
That could be very good.
Yeah. So that's 15 more points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He rolled a 3 and a 12.
Yeah, he almost cuts through then because the first thing was 6, right?
Yeah.
So you've done 21 so far, so it only has 40 points left. Okay, well, yeah, he cuts away at it, but she's going to take one more round of damage, unfortunately, before anything else happens. So, yeah, I guess it'll happen on Orin's turn, which makes the most sense, but not that it really actually matters. So, because neither Yuna the tiger nor Din can do anything except take damage, so you might as well just roll that damage now.
Okay, well, Yuna's gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna go,
Yeah, we'll have to roll the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for Din's damage. Did you roll it last time?
Yeah, she took 8.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Should I roll the tigers first?
Yeah, roll the tiger first.
Yes, 8 plus 4 is 12 more points for him.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, it's almost dead, actually. But she took 8 the first time, so she's down to. Hold on, let me do this one. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't change. I just copied the max hit points. So go ahead and do her damage now.
Okay. Ooh, 12. No,
Oh.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Yeah, she's barely up. And you already did the tiger. You already did Yuna. So that's everybody. So now it's Orin's turn, who's going to randomly cast a spell.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 1 or D2.
2.
Oh, cleric spell this time. Yeah, that could be good. Maybe he'll heal somebody. And roll a D5 for the level.
2.
All right, level 2 cleric spell. All right, and roll a. Was it 11 spells there? Roll a D11. I guess D12 and just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Binding.
Oh God.
The spell, the cleric binds a supernatural creature and forces it to obey his will. Interesting. Okay, so go ahead and make the casting roll. So add 13 to D20 plus 13.
D20. Okay, 18 plus 13.
Oh, got 21, so that's 31.
Yeah.
Cleric may target a creature up to 8 hit die, which actually will actually work on the tiger. The spell succeeds. The cleric controls the creature for 2d6 plus cast level turns. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow, okay. So basically, you have it gets a save, but it's not gonna be able to make that. Animal summoning. So yeah, so basically, he can control this thing now. Of course, what would he do with it? I mean, it's trapped, so he can't. I mean, he controls it.
Yeah, I can't do anything with
so
it.
really, yeah. So all that's kind of. But he's in control of the tiger, who is trapped. That's fun. I guess it's not going anywhere.
At least he didn't kill anybody
Yeah,
else.
right, exactly. Not yet. All right, Half Sword's gonna try to free Yuna again, so go ahead and make an attack against the vine. He's +2.
Oh, 21.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that hits. And do a D8 +2 damage. It's probably gonna cut it.
8.
That's enough. All right, yeah, he cuts Yuna free, and she
Okay,
drops to
good.
the ground, I guess. All right.
Yeah,
So who's trapped? The tiger and Diane now, right? That's not bad.
correct.
I mean, Diane's probably gonna drop too, but we'll roll the body when the time comes. Uh, okay, back to the top again. I mean, Yuna's free now. The tiger, roll damage against the tiger for being crushed.
11.
All right, that's enough to kill the tiger. So that tiger.
Okay.
All right. Now roll against Diane. I mean, there's a chance she might not die. But...
This is some powerful fungus.
oh, shit. I mean, it's the highest level spell.
12.
12? Oh,
Yes, I rolled an 8 plus 4.
Yeah, she's dead. All right.
I'm rolling really well for the fungus.
Yeah, she gets crushed. It's Orin's turn again. Okay. That's interesting. Go ahead and roll a D2 to see what kind of spell.
2.
Cleric, roll a level, D5.
4.
4th level. Oh man.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 spells, so D4.
D4. All right.
Well, how long is he a god? That's what we were supposed to roll for. We haven't done that yet. Because you're supposed to roll to see how long he's a god. I forgot about that. It's only so many rounds.
Oh, right, which is a 1D. Let me
Hold
get
on,
to the
sorry.
material.
Before I confuse you, what did you roll in that last one? The D4?
3.
Okay. So sanctify, desecrate. Okay, good.
Yeah, let me just.
Yeah, do that first.
Sure.
Because it's already been.
Yeah, it lasts 1D3 rounds. So
actually, so that's got.
This would be the last one if I rolled a 3.
Yeah, and if not, it wouldn't have gone up at all.
Which I did.
Okay, that's fine. So. Yeah, I was like, hold on, this is going to go on forever with everybody dying. I mean, the spell is going to keep going, but all right. Cleric dedicates a physical space to his deity, granting supernatural protection and attuning it to this will. Holy crap! All right, so roll a d20 plus 13 to see what happens.
Okay. Oh, only 4, so 17.
Oh, failure. Doesn't go off.
Oh, okay.
But not lost because it's a cleric spell. Okay, so there you go. So that's basically the end of Orin being a god. Half Sword now turns his attention to Diane's. He doesn't know she's dead. He'll cut at her. So go ahead and make an attack against her vine.
Oh no, you rolled a 4.
Oh man, okay, he misses. Okay, I mean this is going to be just back and forth, right? So go ahead. It's 13 rounds of this. I mean, what does Orin want to do? I mean, she's dead, right? So it doesn't actually matter. So we'll just jump forward in time unless there's something. He doesn't have any kind of healing spell, right? So
no.
Yeah, eventually, even though she's already dead, so it doesn't. He'll narratively, I'm sure they'll try to hack her free, and eventually they will. But you don't need to keep rolling.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, they will definitely have done it within 13 rounds. And no matter how many, you can't go negative. Really, you're just either dead or you're not. So
Right.
All right, well. Let's see what the dealio is here. So the fungus crumbles into the ground. Diane's laying there with a huge slash from the tiger on her back. Actually, she got hit by the tiger twice. And crushed by the vines. But let's see if she's alive. Let's do her first. So her luck is 10. So roll
10?
a d20 and try to get under 10. 10 or under.
She rolled a 10. Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. She coughs up blood. And Diane's actually alive. All right, Yuna, this is the big one.
Yep. So her luck is 12.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, yes. I got a natural 1.
Wow. She was just playing dead. She's not even. Yeah. All right, so I think you come back with a D4 health, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that because I can't remember what it is.
All right, so 3 points. Oh, my goodness. She just glares at Orin.
Yeah, Dan gets up and looks at the tiger, and she says, "Well, I mean, it was a team effort. but I think we did our. And then she's very hurt, but she like sits down and pulls out her dagger and starts skinning it because she needs the pelt to prove that she killed it.
Yeah,
And she
that
says,
wasn't good at all, we'll say.
"Yeah," she says, "I'm indebted to you now, for helping me with my quest, and you'll always be treated as guest of honor in the Toei kingdom when I am empress."
Well, thank you. I'm sorry that you died from Orin's fungal madness. But that
Yeah,
does happen sometimes, unfortunately, with wizards, how it goes.
yeah. She kind of looks and she's like, "Yes, yes. Magic is not to be trifled with. We'll say."
Orin says, I was just lost. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, right. That was almost a
Um,
TPK.
almost a PBK, yeah. I'm going to, while we're
Orin
kind
will
of
eventually kill the party. That's my prediction of this campaign.
agreed. Yeah. I'm going to use I have 4 honeycomb.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give one to Deanne so that she can heal some.
Okay.
And I will eat some as well while she's skinning.
All right. Perfect.
And I will assume that the half sword's the one that freed me. So I will
Yeah.
thank him. I will say thank you for getting that fungus off of me.
Right. He kind of nods. He says, "I'll tell you, that was a pretty dangerous looking situation there. I almost had to use my whole sword."
Well, I'm glad it didn't come to that.
No. No, 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 no. It's I wouldn't do it recklessly. You know, when you use your whole sword, you never know what could happen.
It's very
Did I
true.
what did I say the honeycomb heals?
1d8 plus an ability
D8.
score.
Right, that's what I thought, yeah. All right, so she's
You want me to
getting
roll?
back. Oh, you can do it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, roll D8 to see what she gets back.
So 5 points.
Okay, and I had rolled 2 for her D4 when she woke up, so she has 7. Cool. So she's, hurt but alive. She's got new scars to show and a pelt, and you have as soon as she gets back to the kingdom alive, you have a friend that will be the empress of the Toei tribe or kingdom, or whatever you want to call
Is there a way to collect any of the acid in a safe manner?
it. I mean, not really. It's
Not really. Okay.
it's saliva, so like it kind of like
Okay.
spits it up. So now that it's dead,
Okay. Got it.
yeah.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, that happened pretty quickly. You and your ones.
Yeah. But the good news is we're still here.
Yes. Surprisingly, nobody died, even though that was basically
Yep.
the closest to a TBK. Actually, yeah, Orin is often causing these issues. He will definitely be the death of the party. But such is magic, especially in Dungeon Classics.
It's the best magic system, I
Yeah,
swear.
yeah, definitely is.
All right. Well, as we are still around,
Yes, you are.
we might as well continue. We still have not found what we have come for. But I would understand, Deanne, if you would like to go back and to the rope and go back to the rest of the party, to
Oh
Maya
no.
and Violet and the dolphins.
Oh no, no. She said, "Oh, absolutely not." No, she skins the tiger and rolls up the. She's got like a, she had that bag. She like lays it flat and she puts the skin in it and she rolls it so that she doesn't get the skin all bloody. She does it. And she takes her sword out. She has that kind of weird sword. And she takes it out and she smashes off the front fang, and she hands it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna write that here.
Yeah. Demon Tiger Fang. And she says, if there's something that I've learned in my time alone in the woods, is that having a tribe, and I will consider you my tribe at this point, is always a better way to approach any danger. So I will not leave you, nor would I want to be alone. She sheathes her sword and picks up her spear and kind of throws the thing over her back with the you can see the tiger. It's actually kind of weird. She skinned it, and you can see that like its blood is like very like blue black in color. It's very obviously it's clearly supernatural and weird. Um, and of course, obviously that takes a little while for her to skin a tiger. You have to in 5 minutes, so I'm sure there was
Right.
drinking of water and figuring out what the heck was going on. But in all that time that you were kind of getting your senses back, nothing really changed out in that courtyard. It is it seems to be, I don't want to say frozen in time because clearly the fruit is rotted and things have gone bad and the bodies are dried up. But like I said, it almost feels like it like time stopped in some sense. But now it created this moment that is now permanently frozen, except for the fact that natural things are aging. So that's kind of
Um,
out stretched in front of you. And you can see from that courtyard, of course, from where you are, you can see there's many alleyways that run off from it as well, of course. It seems to be maybe like a main, like probably one of the main like shop areas. Yeah.
can I look at the bodies and see if there's
Yeah.
any, um, I don't know, anything interesting about them?
Sure, you want to go in and walk up to one of the stalls?
I do, yes.
Anything in particular? Do you want to? There's like I say, there's seems to be like what would be fruit vendors. As you're kind of walking in, you can see that there are some that are, they had like carpets and stuff. You see some that seem to have were hawking jewelry. Most of what looks like it's kind of bronze in nature. And you could see, let's see, what else would be? Let me do a little roll here. You also see one kind of it's a low table and there's somebody sitting behind it. It's clearly a very very old man because you can see that he's still got that the beard is still there even though his face is all shriveled, and it's a very very long white beard. And what he has in front of him look to be like rolled up pieces of parchment.
Okay. Parchment. I will go look at that table. I'm assuming the parchment would probably crumble if I tried to touch it, though. Is it that old?
Yeah, exactly. If you come up and you look, you like try to go to pick a piece up or you touch it or whatever, you do see that it starts to crumble. Yeah, it is particularly old.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
D6. 4.
Okay. Yeah. You do see like kind of mixed in, like mostly as parchment papers. Underneath it, there seems to be it seems to be opened up. You can't really tell exactly what it is, but it probably rolled at one point or another. But it's like been rolled open, if you will. Some kind of leather, uh, like dried leather. You can see the sides of it like rolled up, curled up a bit, and the parchments are all sitting on top of it. But you can see they're not just on the table; they're on this like piece of leather.
Okay. Well, I'll take well, they're really old. I'll still take the leather, roll them up,
Oh yeah, you
and
try to
give
like
that.
scoop parchments. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Okay. I mean, you'll have to be like super delicate, like hold it in your hands if you don't want them to get crushed.
Oh,
Yeah. If you go to roll them, you'll crush the parchments.
okay.
Yeah.
And a piece of leather.
Yeah. They
Hmm.
kind of like not super, like probably some kind of a skin. It is kind of like you could see that, like I say, it's underneath the parchments and then it looks like it's curled up at the edges. Whether or not it was always like that, it's hard to know. I mean, it could just be because it's dried.
Right. Okay. But other than that, there's nothing interesting about the man's body itself. It just looks like he is
He
freezing.
he's just kind of sitting there with his legs crossed and his kind of hands on his lap, just kind of looking straight forward. He doesn't seem to be, any particular. I mean, you can tell, of course, now that you're up close to this guy, that the kind of clothing that they're wearing is not exactly, which you notice with the other people too. It's not exactly the nature of what you've seen in the Thousand Islands. It's not exactly what you're wearing, but it's well, you're wearing local clothes now. Not exactly the clothes that you used to wear, but it has more of that flavor too.
Okay.
But quite ancient.
Okay. I would like to go look at the jewelry that was
Okay.
the bronze jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah, so you go up to the what is appears to be, I mean there's multiple ones, but you go up to one that seems to have jewelry. Again, it's a table laid out. You can see that time, of course, it's all bronze and stuff, so it's been out in the sun at certain angles. It's like it's got some of it is kind of like stained with time and kind of it's getting green and funky, but they seem to be primarily what would be kind of like you'd wear like a leather thong around your neck, like jewelry. They're not necklaces, but they're like pendants and trinkets that you might wear like on a thong, either on a bracelet or around your neck. And they seem to be primarily cut into shapes of animals or stamped into shapes of animals.
Okay.
Animals, and also what you would imagine would be insects. I mean, not that you would have so much knowledge of like what an insect would look when it's that big. It'd be very big if it was an insect, but big, not as big as like a giant insect, But each one's
Right.
maybe like an inch to 2 inches.
Right. Okay. Are there any crocodiles among the animals?
Sure. Yeah, there's a crocodile.
Yeah. We'll take one that looks like a crocodile.
Okay.
Just because.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, this jewelry vendor seems to have, as you're kind of exploring the table, again, it's like a small table and they're sitting on the ground basically. But this one's a little taller than the one with the portraits on it. And as you're kind of looking around, you can see that actually underneath the table there is actually a shallow box. It's maybe like 6 inches tall. It's a bit long, maybe like 2 foot long by about 6 inches wide and about 6 inches tall. And it seems to be made out of some very, very dark wood.
Box. Yeah, she will she'll have Orin poke it with his staff first, make sure there's nothing gonna pop out of it. And
Okay.
then and then she will if nothing seems off, she'll pull it out from under there.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to slide it out. Nothing unusual happens when you poke it. You're able to pull it out. Kind of slide the box out, and you can see that it's the cover of it seems to be just like fitted, so it doesn't have hinges or anything. It seems like it just is a fitted cover that sits on top of it.
Okay. I will open it.
Oh, okay. Nice. You could do that. You lift it up, and what you see inside um, is a of the same kind of dark wood of the box. You see about a 18-inch long, basically strip of wood. It is. It seems to have hammered into it at different spots, small kind of brass tacks, and it has some arcane writing on it. You would imagine. I mean, without much investigation. Roll a d16 for me.
D16. Okay. Oh, there it is. 7.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect. So it clearly has some kind of arcane use. What exactly it is, you would have to mess around a little bit.
All right, I like that. Just use it, not know what it does.
Well, you'd have to figure out. Yeah, there's some writing on it. I mean, Orin being a wizard is going to know right away that it's some kind of a wand or magical,
Right.
rod. It would probably take some time to study the writing. It's likely some combination of, either reading the writing that's on it or possibly motion of pressing or touching the various brass studs. Probably creates the magical effect of what it could be. You won't know without doing some kind of,
Right. Experimenting or study, yeah.
exactly.
All right, cool. Wood and brass. Oh, while I'm still standing at the jewelry stand, I should probably get a monkey if they have one for the tattoo artist.
Oh,
because she wanted something from in here.
make a luck check.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. Yeah, you don't find exactly a monkey here, anyways.
Okay.
You could certainly look around more, but at this one particular booth, you don't see it.
Okay.
It kind of depends on how long you want to hang out in this area. You could look around
Right.
in more places.
Yeah, look to one more place.
Okay.
Just the next stall over.
Yeah, you look around for another. Go ahead and make another luck check.
Okay. Oh yeah, that time I got it too.
Yeah, you actually find a small, surprisingly not damaged through time because it's maybe between a couple other ones. A small, like 2 foot by maybe 1.5 foot rug, and on that rug is actually embroidered a monkey. Actually, make another luck check.
Okay. Yep, 4.
Yeah, it is actually a monkey that has, much like the monkey you saw, its head is flipped back and its brain is exposed.
Oh.
And it's eating. You've never seen anything like this before, but it's eating this round food, clearly, that is bright orange in color.
Round orange fruit. Okay. Nice. Oh, well, if we make it out of here alive, the tattoo artist will love this. Una says she roll it up, put it in her pack.
Are you keeping the entire box that this wand device was in, or are you just taking the wand itself?
I will just take the wand.
Okay. Good. Fair enough. And you're not taking those scrolls, or are you? Scrolls. Parchments.
I don't know how to carry them without.
Yeah, it would be very difficult to carry them without.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I will leave those.
Okay.
We will forge ahead.
All right. Excellent. Go ahead and roll d4.
D4. 2.
2. So as you're kind of, you start to head again in the direction that you would believe would bring you towards the center of the complex where this building that you're assuming is the library is. You start to smell like a burning smell, but like a kind of a sweet smell, like kind of like incense, basically. And as you kind of move in a direction, you can't really tell exactly where it's coming from, but you pop down another alleyway and you can actually see, which is strange because you haven't seen this yet, a door. Like I explained, all those other doors were there. It's just like every other door, except this door is open, and on either side of it there are made of bronze, like braziers, just like hanging there, and in them you can see smoldering and you see smoke coming up, and you can smell incense.
And the door is open.
The door's open. Yeah, I mean, you're not quite there yet because I'm not going to put you right in front of it unless you want to be. You can see
Nope.
down the alleyway that the door's open.
Okay. Una will tell the others to hang back for a second, and she will take out her cloak and sneak up to the door.
Okay.
Kind of to the side along the wall, like where the door is located.
Okay, and you're gonna like pop your head in and look.
Well, listen first.
Okay, you don't have to roll a sneak then, because if you're not gonna stick your head in front of the door, you can easily get there, especially with that cloak. So go ahead and roll your discern noise, or am I thinking of the wrong game? What you're listening?
I think that's Hyperborea.
That's Hyperborea.
Yeah, there's no discern noise here.
Okay, that's probably just a regular check. So go ahead and just make a DC 10 check.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can roll d20 because you're a thief.
Okay, 15.
Yeah. So you start listening. You hear. I mean, yeah, 15 out of 10. You hear what sounds like sweeping.
Okay.
You hear.
Like sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'll peek.
Okay.
Just peek around.
Yeah, I mean, again, with your, I think, well, it's yeah, you don't have to roll. You're with that cloak, you're not going to get caught by this. You look in there, and you can see the space is actually possibly strangely lit. Like at first, maybe you're like, huh? Because it's like kind of various pools of light all over the ground that are very different colors. It's super dim, of course, because remember it's nighttime, but your eyes are adjusted to it. The moon's out, and then as you kind of look up, you can see that actually in the roof of this this building there seems to be big would be skylights, I guess would be the best way to describe it, that are of leaded glass. So you can see that there's like basically it's filtering the light, and you see again what appears to be a very very old man by the long white beard. In fact, his beard is so long that he's got it like up over his shoulder, like wrapped around like a scarf, and he's wearing just very simple. He basically has like a loincloth on, and he's barefoot, and he is sweeping the floor. Besides that, inside this space, you see there are some uh, benches, but they're very low to the ground. Like you'd have, if you were sitting on them, like you'd have to like cross your legs in front of you because like they're like maybe like a foot tall. You see them in a few rows, and then at the very front, you see kind of a raised area, and then what would be some kind of a table or that kind of thing. And sitting on top of that, you see a large a bronze colored or bronze bowl, like a salad bowl size, like a large bowl. And this person's not, they're just sweeping.
They're just sweeping.
Yeah, they're they're sweeping the place. It's dusty. They haven't turned towards you yet. So they're kind of sweeping with their back to you, more or less.
They have their back to me, so I can't see if they're.
Yeah. Also, right. And I'll say that this person does seem to be very very thin, and also kind of short, like kind of hunched. But doesn't I mean it's hard to see in the dark whether or not it's like if they had that leathery look about them or not.
All right. Can I try to go in the room, in the room, away from the person, so we kind of stick to the walls, out of the light? I don't want to step in the lights if I can avoid it.
Okay. What's your ultimate goal, to be able to see the front of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, again, you have that cloak and you're good at it. So I'm gonna say unless you roll a 1, you can definitely. Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll it. No, did not roll a 1. So.
All right. Yeah. You move around, and you can see they seem to be mumbling to themselves and looking down. Uh, they don't. They're again very very thin, not like the other. I mean, first of all, you can see that they have eyeballs and stuff. I mean, they're definitely, and they're not. The other ones, like their mouths are, pushed back as the skin's on.
Right.
This is a skinny person, but they're not. They're not desiccated.
All right. All right. I will step out of the shadows
Okay.
and say hello.
All right. All right. So you do that, and they like pause and they look up.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, oh, finally. Uh, uh, uh. And he kind of like stares at you. You are real, right?
I am real, I assure you. I'm Yuna.
But if you weren't real, would you tell me you weren't real?
Well, why not? Why would I lie about being real?
You could be a demon, but you wouldn't be in here if you were a demon.
I assure you I am no demon.
Well, I know that because you wouldn't be in here if you were a demon. And no demons can come in here. They're all out on the outside. Speaking of that, go ahead and roll a d6 to see if they're surprised up in the street.
Okay. Yep, that's a 1.
Oh, fantastic. Yes. All right. Well, let's see. I'll guess I'll randomly who they're going to attack. There's 3 of them, so we'll roll d3. We'll go. Orin always gives me number 1, so 1, then half sword, then Dian. Oh, going after Orin. I guess he deserves it. Yeah, they're all standing there waiting for Yuna, and Orin feels, well, maybe. We'll see if it hits you. Let me make an attack roll first. Oh, no, it misses. He hears like a slop sound. And you turn around and you see what looks like this, like, it's vaguely humanoid in shape, but it looks like it's made out of just like these like pustules, and they're just like, if you imagine a person that's all swollen up, and then just like boils are popping out of their body and like pus is coming out. So it swings wildly, with no eyes, so probably it missed, at the back of Orin's head, who then turns around and sees this thing in front of him. So let's do a quick old initiative here. Go ahead and roll for Orin. I'll roll for the other 2.
Orin rolls a 15.
Okay, nice. Orin got a 15. Half Sword got a 19, and Dan got a 9. Let's see. I guess I should write that down so I don't forget. Well, I'll just roll the monster now. So it's going to be Half Sword, Orin, then Dan. Oh, the creature got an 8. Okay. So it's Half Sword goes. Half Sword sees that thing and he's going to attack it. Go ahead and make an attack against this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
13.
Oh, that hits actually. Yeah, do the damage.
Then D8.
Yep, D8 plus 2. He's only
6.
Okay.
Right. Only uses half his sword.
Well, if he uses the full sword, he would do more damage. But he doesn't want
He
to.
should use the full sword then.
Well, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. He does as much damage as an old person with half sword. Okay, so then now it's Orin's turn. So half sword cuts this thing, and it does damage. It's not doesn't come nearly enough to drop it. And of course, when he cuts into it, just like more pustules, just yeah. So what would Orin like to do?
Or would like to back up away from it, because since it attacked him, he knows it's close.
Yeah.
So he'd like to move kind of away since he's not really a melee guy. And he's going to try to cast force manipulation.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I actually want the little sphere, so.
Right, so all you gotta do is succeed.
That's right. Oh, and he's actually, his caster level is 4 now, right? So that actually is a 16.
Aha. Well, that's successful then. Yeah, that's the one you want, right? So
Yeah.
caster creates an apple-sized sphere. Can be hurled immediately, so you can hurl immediately if you want.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it does d6 per caster level.
So 46.
Yep. Yeah, this thing's
And
only
manifestation.
it's only AC 11, so.
So you see, yeah, I'll roll to hit.
Yeah, we get the full story.
Yeah, I'll roll everything at once.
Yeah.
First, you start to see, in addition to this pustule creature, these worms start to burrow up out of the ground. This is the wormy one. These giant, juicy, thick worms. Rolled a 13 for the attack.
It's
You see his hands start to shimmer, and the air hums with power as he forms the purple sphere and does 5, 9, 13 points of damage.
oh wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Not the most, not great with 46, but
no, I know. I think this might be the first time you've done this and haven't immediately killed the thing. All right, so yeah, you hit this thing and it and like it just caves in and all this pus flies everywhere, which is quite nasty. But it's still standing. So Deanne, maybe feeling like she didn't get to attack the other thing very much. She's feeling pretty motivated. So go ahead and make an attack for her. She's +2 as well.
okay. +2. Nope, she rolled a 2. +2 is 4.
She is terrible.
Well, she's a politician, right? Not a.
No, she was a warrior. Well, she was supposed to be a warrior, but clearly she's not.
Clearly.
This is the problem with making your backstory before you have the character. She hasn't fought.
Yep.
She's never fought a demon before. I guess maybe she has a fear of demons. Okay, now it's the demon's turn. And again, it might just attack any of you because it's all. Well, I guess Orin backed up, but they can move pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Nope, it actually goes after Deanne. Oh my god, she's gonna die. Let's see. Oh, it rolled a 1. Aha! Fumbled. Let's see. Fumble. Where is that under? It's under combat, I would imagine. Fumbles. I'll let you roll it. It's only a D4 because it doesn't really have any armor.
Okay. 4.
The weapon is damaged. Obviously, it doesn't have any weapons, so essentially nothing happens. All right, so yeah, it just misses. It misses terribly, essentially.
At least it didn't kill her.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's Oran's turn again, right? Wasn't he first?
No, half
No,
sword.
I know half sword was first. Yeah, go ahead and make a half sword attack.
Half sword.
Yeah.
Oh, he also rolled a 2.
All right.
So no.
I guess the pus got all over everybody, and they're all kind of fumbling around. Now it's Orin's turn.
Now it's Orin's turn. Okay.
Yeah, first Orin summons the fungus to kill everybody. Then this time he covered them in pus.
Pus, right? He's going to yeah. He's going to try to go find Yuna.
Okay. Never mind, so. Yeah, probably around this round anyways, after what 20 seconds have gone by of this, like, hasn't been particularly loud, but it's been a combat, so I'm sure that Yuna probably would have heard as well. So yeah, he rushes back inside the building. Yeah, Dan realizing that that's probably smart. Also will run back inside the building. Yeah, she can't rule if she's dead. And
exactly.
as the creature, and since everybody left, the creature is gonna go after half sword. But he doesn't care. He's a badass. Yeah, it rolls a 6 with misses. Yeah. I feel like he doesn't run, so go ahead and make an attack. Half sword's gonna fight this thing.
Okay.
But at least by himself, he might use the full sword.
Well, he rolled a 7.
Oh, that actually misses. Okay, well, Well, demon's going to attack him. It misses. Go ahead. Did you want to do anything? We're in another round, so if somebody wants to do something, otherwise Hapsquar's just going to stand and face this thing.
Una will say to Orin, "You just left him out there."
And of course, this old guy is like, "Oh, so many people! Oh, no, get in here! Don't bring the." Oh, he kind of looks at the goop on everybody. Don't let the demons in. He's kind of like holding his broom up, like kind of feeling, a little.
Una will go out and tell Half Sword that he'll go out and say, "Get in here." The guy says the demons can't come in here.
He can make one more attack.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can attack for him, even though you're just as bad as I am.
Oh, actually, that's a 21.
Ah! We'll say you would use the full sword too, since he's so he'll do a d16 plus 4.
Oh, wow. He should always do that. What's he doing?
No!
Oh, gosh. 16. So 16, 12 plus 4.
Okay. Yeah. He cuts it down. He's got the sword, and if he gets a better grip on it, and he cuts the demon down, and it falls to the ground, just like pus is like seeping into the ground or whatever. And then he turns casually, like does that thing where you flips the stuff out, and then he slides it back into his and walks in calmly. Because he's
You're just gonna make that like, okay. Why weren't you doing that before on the, fungus tentacles and stuff?
Listen, I do as much damage with half a sword as most men do with a full sword.
You know what? Never mind what she'll say. Okay. So now we're all in the room with the.
Yeah. So the old man kind of looks at you and he says, it took you long enough. How long did it take you?
Well, you were expecting us? It took us quite a while to get here, like 13 days or something like that.
I was expecting somebody to come. He kind of like he makes sounds like that as he kind of sits down on one of the low benches and he says, "Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw anybody. Well, besides the demons, of course."
There are many demons in this place?
Yes. Well, it could just be the same one I keep seeing. They all kind of look the same to me. He kind of looks at himself and he lifts up his beard and he says, "I was a young man when I came in here. We scaled the walls. My friends and I, and there were women calling for us to come and join them. Next thing I knew, I laid upon the ground next to the broken bodies of my companions. And I wasn't doing much better, but I crawled until I found safety here. And I thought, well, I couldn't be the only person that would try to be able to get over these walls. But clearly, it's taken a while."
Clearly, a long time.
Well, or there's magic happening here that makes you age faster. How old were you when you got here? Kind of looks at you.
I was the same age. We just got here.
Are you sure? You don't look very old.
Then that's right. How have
Well,
you survived in here all this time?
well, I sleep a lot, and
But what if,
there's a font in the back here with water, and I grow some mushrooms. And if you don't go out at night, the demons don't usually bother you. The trick is the incense. You got to keep it burning. I think. I'm not actually sure, but I don't want to stop burning it because if that is what's keeping them away.
yes, because obviously you have your door open and they have not accosted you at all.
Well, this I know. If you are going to have a place of worship, you must always have your door open.
Oh, is this your chapel?
Yes, yes. It was. I'm not sure. I can't quite read all the books that I found, but this was some kind of a chapel at one point. So I have taken up residence here, and I make offerings to whoever will listen.
You found some books.
Yes, holy books.
Are they here? May I see them?
Sure. He says he kind of gets up. He walks up towards what is the big table in the front, which is probably clearly an altar now, since it's been revealed as a holy place.
Yep.
And it's got some storage on the side of it or whatever. And he pulls out 5 books. They're not tremendously big. They're probably like maybe 6 inches by about 4 inches. So they're kind of thick though. And when he puts them down, he like opens up the pages, and you can actually see that these books are, while they are bound in some kind of thick leather, the pages are actually made of bronze, and the words
Oh,
are etched into them. Yeah.
you said you've read these. Are any of these about the destruction of evil magics?
No, no, they seem to have some kind of a creation story in this one. And then seems like there's some kind of an elephant or something that's holding up the world, or maybe it's standing on the world. I'm quite. My reading's not so good. And this here tells you what you should do, and then these two tell you what you shouldn't do. And this one seems to be a book of recipes, which is good because mushrooms get boring after a while.
Oh, sure,
Yeah,
but
yeah. And this one here seems to be like a list of the priests or whatever you would call them in this religion. It seems like it's been added to with dates, or possibly it was the people who come. It's hard to know.
well, they're very nice books, but I don't believe they're the one I'm looking for.
No, you're not looking
No,
for salvation.
not of this type.
I see.
What were you coming here looking for originally?
Treasure. Apparently, this was a very rich kingdom with coin and jewels and such to spare. Uh, and I came across some treasures as I was wandering around, but in the end, some good mushrooms and a book to read, that's all you really need. But if you can
You
help me get
don't.
out of here, I do have some jewels. that I'll share with you.
Well, of course, we'll help you out, get out of here. We have a rope that you could climb, get
Oh, a
over the
rope.
wall.
That's a good idea. We had stilts, but we left them on the other
Still,
side. Yeah.
but we are still looking. Would you like us? Would you like to wait here, and we'll come get you on our way out, or would you like to come with us? We are headed towards the center,
Towards the center.
towards the big building in the center.
Oh, yes. There are many books there.
Well, that's what we're looking for. Books are their own treasure.
Yes, yes. Well, we shouldn't go now. It's dark. And the demons are out in the dark.
May we wait
Stay.
with you then?
Yes, stay here. I'll make you some mushroom stew if you'd like.
That would be wonderful. And we maybe have some stuff we could add
Oh,
in our packs. Give you some variety after all these years.
that would be good. Okay. And
What's your name, by the way?
Oh, yes. When you're by yourself, you don't use your name very much. Huh. Oh, what was the good? Oh,
Your name.
Marcus. My name is Marcus.
Marcus, I'm Yuna. This is Orin, Dien, and Jolo Half Sword.
Half sword, huh?
Yes, Half Sword. But he can do as much with half his sword as a normal man can with one. Or
Oh, I see.
his whole sword. Yeah.
Kind of looks okay. And you notice he kind of brings you back, and there's actually a what looks to be like the back wall, like right behind this altar. He kind of just like pushes on it, and there's like what would be a secret door basically, and it slides to the side. And he kind of walks in there. You can actually see some flickering light in there, like he's got some candles or something burning.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he waits a few seconds. If you don't follow him, he says, "Well, are you gonna join me?"
Yes, no, we'll follow him.
Okay. So you're all gonna follow him into that back room.
Well, Orin and Yuna are. I hope that the other two
Okay.
would.
Well, yeah, the other two will follow you, of course. Yeah, yeah. So you walk into this space behind. There's kind of like flickering candlelight, and the door closes behind you, and he turns, and that's probably a good place to leave it.